So after watching all of these teasers sa official Facebook page ni Honor, na meron siyang magandang camera, it has fast charging, next level of fast charging, and it has a bright and vivid color display, and it can give you a good vlogging experience. And here it is, guys, this is the Honor 70, the latest addition to the growing family ng Honor Philippines, and this is their latest and probably one of their greatest phone na to be released this year, 2022. Now, I have the honor here to unbox this, and this phone is still sealed. Bagong-bago pa siya. So, we'll be unboxing it right now here in front of you. Samahan niyo ako. So, hi guys! Ako pala si Richmond ng Gadget Sidekick, and welcome back to my channel. And kita natin, the Honor 70 is right here, right now, here on my desk. And puting-puti ang kanyang box, and it's something different from your usual Honor na nakikita nyo. Si Honor X series having that phone print on front, and si Magic series is having the black box. This one, ibang level na siya. Honor 70, simple lang siya. And right now, I have the honor to cut it here sa harap ninyo using my favorite golden blade. So, cutting it on the sides. Here you go. Tapos. Okay, so just simply unwrap it. Okay, so here we go. So kita natin, this is the packaging ng Honor 70. A more premium na packaging, definitely. So we can see na ang ganda ng kanyang likod, oh. May pagka-prism na finish. And ganda, pag tinatamaan ng ilaw, definitely it's another level ang kanyang back panel. And ang color pa lang nito, guys, is the crystal silver. So, kita natin talagang may pagka-crystallish finish ang likod niya. But for me, more of prism talaga. So, let's just put it aside and check the other stuff. So, we have the SIM ejector tool. We have your manual. And of course, andito ang ating jelly case. So once na nilagay natin ang case niya dito sa likod, it looks cool. And halos hindi nagbago ang kanyang design. Kitang-kita mo clearly pa rin ang prism na design or crystal silver na design dito sa likod ng phone na ito. And of course, we have our Type A to Type C charging cable. And ang kanyang 66 watts na Honor Supercharge. Buti na lang, hindi yung tatlong paa. And yun lang. Oops. So, i-boot up muna natin. So, kita natin the Honor na logo is being displayed on my first boot up. So guys, right now, pag-usapan natin ang design ng Honor 70. Out of the box, I can see sobrang ganda niya. The crystal design, yung sa likod, kita natin, parang meron siya mga diamond cuts dito sa likod. Na pag nailawan, nagbibigay siya ng kakaibang kulay. Lalo na kung medyo halogen bulb ang gamit mo, magiging ala rainbow finish. Then sa ilalim, it doesn't stop there. Makita natin parang meron mga crystal glitters sa ilalim na pag inilawan mo, ang ganda ng effect niya. And it's for me really something different na ginawa ni Honor this time around. And it's really captivating. And ang body nito is definitely one of the slimmest na nahawakan ko. It's around 7.9 mm. It's really thin. And pag hawak ko dito, I can say na it's definitely one of the lightest phone na nahawakan ko so far at 178 grams. This phone, for me, is probably one of those phones na masarap bitbitin dahil sa sobrang gaan niya. And another thing that I really like is sobrang slim ang kanyang bezel and of course, curved edge ang meron niya. And ako, I really love those mga curved screen kasi ang sarap mang swipe from the left to the right and the right to the left dahil sobrang seamless. Wala siyang kanto, giving me that smoother experience, lalo pa mahilig ka mag-swipe ng left, right, back, and forward, di ba? Okay na okay to. Now, probably one downside na mapapansin ko dito is sobrang maraming fingerprints dito pag lagi mong hawak yung likod niya dahil sa shininess niya. And, well, yung design niya does really attracts a lot of fingerprints. But of course, pag ginamitan mo ng case, yung kanyang default na slim na clear case, I think mawawala naman ng mga fingerprint problem mo. Let me take you for a quick tour sa ilalim. Loudspeaker, Type-C port, microphone in, and of course, audio jack. On the other side, kita natin is the power button and of course, the volume rocker. Then sa ibabaw, it's just simply the noise cancelling mic, and on the other side, it's simply nothing. So, susundutin lang natin. Makita natin na ito supports 2 nano SIM na 5G. Now, ang kanyang likod is a 54MP na aperture 1.9 triple camera setup. It's probably the first time na nakarinig ko ng 54MP. One of the first in the industry. And sa harap niya is just a simple 32MP na front-facing camera. Maliit ang kanyang punch hole to begin with. Now, itong phone na ito is equipped with the Magic UI 6 and it's running inside the Android 12. I can say na quite smooth na ma-experience ko dito sa phone na ito, swiping left and right and doing all of those multitasking. Sobrang bilis naman na mag-respond dahil okay din ang kanyang chip dito sa loob ng phone na ito. It's being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G+. It's a 5G na 6nm chip giving you faster connectivity pagdating sa mobile data. As long as meron kang 5G connectivity, be it Globe Smart, basta may cell site ka na malapit na 5G, I'm sure mabilis ang download speed mo dito. And especially playing games. Running some benchmarks sa Antutu, this is the score, 524,000 points, which is medyo norm naman sa mga Snapdragon 778 series. Nasa 500 plus ang kanyang mga score. Katamtaman lang to. And for me, performer naman tong chip na ito. And one of the properties na gustong-gusto ko sa Snapdragon 778 is sobrang efficient ang kanyang battery. So itong phone na ito is equipped with a 4,800 mAh of battery. It can support up to 66 watts of fast charging, Honor Supercharge, and kaya rin niya mag-support ng reverse charging ng 5 watts. Now, I did try to check kung gaano kabilis nga bang charging time nito from 10 to 100. It takes around 36 minutes more or less on a normal charging na it takes around mga 36 minutes using the charger and cable na kasama dito sa loob ng box na ito. Taking it for a spin on a day-to-day basis, kaya naman na magtagal ng roughly 10 hours and 45 minutes screen on time. Itong test na ito is being done under 120Hz of screen refresh rate and 50% na screen brightness. On a day-to-day basis, itong phone na ito, kaya naman na magtagal ng one whole day without letting me hit or even approach my charger. Dahil on a normal usage, well, like social media, using the camera, and of course, watching some videos, kayang-kaya na magtagal. But of course, if you're playing some heavy games dito, it's another side of the story. And I'm getting some really nice scores sa mga benchmarks sa 3D Mark, meaning this phone can definitely game. Sa Geekbench, matino rin kanyang score. Now, tinignan naman natin ang kanyang throttling performance kung magta-throttle nga ba siya along the way. So, ginawa ko siya for 15 straight minutes without ending. So, kita natin nag-decline siya konti at around mga 8-minute mark. So, nag-yellow lang naman siya, hindi naman siya namula. So, more or less, kaya naman nito mag-perform nang hindi siya nagta-throttle. Now, swiping over to the right, you can see all the latest news na nakatago na pwede niyong basahin just to keep yourself updated. Swiping down from the upper right, you can see all of the controls dito sa control center. Swiping down from the left, it's exactly the same. Now, itong phone na ito sports a 6.67-inch na OLED display. It can display up to 1 billion colors, 120Hz of screen refresh rate, it can support HDR10+, and what's nice about this one is ang ganda ng kanyang screen-to-body ratio. It's around 91%, giving you the full screen goodness dito, especially when you love to watch videos and scroll sa social media. Panalong-panalo to si Honor 7T. Now, there are some modes dito sa loob na display settings that you might want to calibrate to give yourself a more better experience while watching those videos that you like. So, pwede mo ilagay sa vivid para mas maganda mga color reproduction nitong screen na ito, especially when you're watching Netflix and other online streaming apps. Ako so far, lately, nilalagay ko sa dynamic para medyo makatipid ako ng konting battery. But if you want a more better experience, kahit if you don't really care about the battery, lagay mo sa high. It will give you the better experience. Suggest ko rin i-turn on yung smart resolution para better ang resolution nitong phone na ito. Now, watching my favorite videos dito sa YouTube and sa Netflix and other online streaming apps is definitely good kasi pwede ako mag-turn on ng HD dito dahil support ng wideband level security 1 dito sa phone na ito. So, watching all of your favorite videos on HD is definitely a treat. Now, given na sobrang ganda kanyang screen, I was able to watch a lot of videos here and I was able to enjoy. Lalo na yung kanyang screen is punchy and ang ganda ng mga colors. It's really immersive watching your favorite shows on this phone. Now, probably one of the things na medyo nadismaya ako dito sa phone na ito is that it only has one loudspeaker. Phones this good, dapat naka-stereo surround na siya. But having one down-firing speaker is, for me, medyo bitin siya ng konti. But overall, ang kanyang sound is quite okay. But pakinggan muna natin ang kanyang single loud flying speaker dito kung papasa sa inyo. Well, for me, medyo nabitin ako sa kanyang sound. Medyo parang kulang ang kanyang lakas, yung kanyang sipa. But of course, this one, since wala na siyang audio jack, I would suggest that you buy yourself some good Bluetooth TWS to go together with your Honor 7T. And I have here is from Adidas, ZNE01ANC, which definitely would blow your mind away. I have already did my full review on this one. Okay na okay to. Lalo na kanyang ANC is definitely the winner. And ang kanyang compact size is also okay. But if you're a more sporty type of person, I would suggest you go for this one, the Adidas FWD02. It's a sports true wireless na very nice. Ang sarap ng fit nito, lalo na you like to hit the gym a lot. Okay na okay to para sa iyo. Going back to business, tinry ko naman tong phone na ito, playing some games and using my favorite TWS na Adidas ZNE01ANC to give me that best noise cancelling, especially when I'm playing the games na ayaw ko maistorbo. I was really enjoying the game dahil ang ganda ng kanyang touch responses sa screen na ito. Playing games like Call of Duty Mobile, Tower Fantasy, and Asphalt 9, sobrang smooth experience ko dito. Well, I could feel sometimes na may kunting frame drops and some lags. Of course, hindi naman to Snapdragon 8 series or 8 Gen 1 series. So, do expect some little, frame drops along the way, but hindi naman siya ganun kagrabe. And feel ko okay ang kanyang cooling dito sa phone na ito. Dahil, the hottest that I've got dito is around 40 to 41 degrees Celsius. But if you feel like gusto mo mas malamig pa yung phone, I would suggest that you try one of these magnet na coolers from FlyDigi. It's the B5X. It's definitely going to cool down your phone a lot faster, lalo ko when you're playing 2 to 3 hours down the road. Important to. Ganito lang siya, and you're on the go. Now we're down to probably one of the most important thing na gusto natin pag-usapan dito sa Honor 7T, and it's definitely camera. I know that it has an exceptional dual main camera dito sa likod ng phone na ito, and it's equipped with Honor Image Engine. And it started with the 54MP na IMX800 na super sensing na main camera nito phone na ito. Probably giving you the, super image capturing dito sa phone na ito, capturing all of those details na gusto mo using the 54MP na main camera sensor. And of course, sinamahan din siya na 50MP na ultra-wide and macro main camera. Then, of course, it is also coming in with a 2MP na depth sensor. Sa harap, it's a 32MP na super clear selfie camera. And what I like about this one is sobrang ganda niya for vlogging purposes and taking all those videos in 4K, 30fps. And it even has the solo cut mode vlog na may person autofocus technology. We'll try it a little bit later. And another thing dito is meron siyang multi-video mode na pang one take lang. Wala kang cut, no nothing. All you need to do is just simply switch over to the other lenses. Ganon ka-smooth magkuha ng videos dito sa phone na ito. So taking this phone outdoors, was able to take in some really nice shots sa mga plants, sa mga flowers, and focusing a little bit on the subject, makita natin na yung mga shots na ito, detailed ang mga nakukuha natin mga shots. And I'm really impressed with it. And of course, taking some bokeh shots like this one, makita natin yung subject focus na focus, and yung background blur is definitely something. And masasabi ko sa inyo, very dramatic ang finish nito photo na ito. Dahil sa ganda ng kanyang lens and taking these bokeh shots. Itong plant na ito, simple lang. Ang ganda ng kanyang pagka-bokeh din sa background. Now, going indoors, I can see also taking some bokeh shots like this one is definitely very dramatic and very nice. Definitely Instagrammable, and you would love to share these photos like this. And also some food shot like this one, masasabi ko na it looks a lot more yummier in photo than in actual. Some low light shots like this one, ang ganda ng kanyang pagka-enhancement ng kanyang lighting, and dinagdagan na ng konting lights para medyo mas dramatic ang finish nito mga photos na ito. Going outdoors, I can see yung mga sky is blue, the plants are green. It's not saturated. Tamang natural lang kanyang colors. Hindi katulad ng mga camera na OA ang kanyang mga colors. Then also, tinry natin kumuha ng mga high resolution shot using the wide camera lens, and I can say na zooming in all the way dito sa monumento sa Caloocan, and this is how it looks like pag zoom in natin ng gusto. Then also playing with the high resolution for the wide lens na 54MP and 50MP na ultra wide lens. taking these shots, I can say you can zoom into your heart's content and sobrang clear pa rin mga photos nito. This is the wide lens and this one is the ultra wide lens. Pareho silang high quality, ang ganda pag zoom in mo. Taking in some night shots, I was also surprised na kaya na mag-reproduce ng mga shots like this one dahil quite dark dito sa area na ito, dito sa Chinatown. But it was able to give me these shots na ganun kaganda. I'm really impressed. Moving over to the front-facing camera, well, taking in some high-resolution shot like this one, ang ganda. Kahit zooming it all the way, kita natin mga pores ng aking mga muka. And really, I was blown away with the resolution na kaya i-reproduce ng camera na ito. And also taking some low-light shot, ang ganda. This photo is very simple. Makikita mo the separation between the background and the subject. Ang ganda ng kanyang take. Tingnan na guys. Very simple, yet ang ganda na pagka-render ng photo na ito. Also, night photography, would you imagine ito shot ito is taken around mga 8 p.m. in the evening and medyo dark dito sa area na ito. But it was able to give me shot like this one na napaliwanag pa niya mukha ko plus yung plant sa background ko. This is something worthy to become a vlogging camera. Napag-usapan naman natin ang video dito sa phone na ito and taking in some video using the 54MP na main camera sensor. The video is quite stable, okay siya, and the resolution is quite nice. Now, I'll be showing some samples later, and of course, there's a lot of things that you can do with this camera. Starting off with the multi-video mode. So, you can play with the front-rear camera, rear camera, picture-within-picture, just simply the rear camera and the front camera. Ang dami. What's nice about this function is that you can switch between these lenses simultaneously during the video. So, meaning seamless ang yung video while you're switching between lenses. Unlike before, sa ibang mga cameras, ibang mga brands, na kailangan mo mag-pause, change lens, then shoot again. Ito, seamless na seamless.
So one of the features of the Honor 70's camera is the multi-video mode. So you can see myself here inside the video of the rear camera. So let's just try to play a claw machine and I'll show you simply how this works. So yeah, you can see what's happening in front of me and you can see my facial reaction. So let's just try to put a coin in here. Try our luck. So yeah, there we go. So okay. So let's just try. Oh, too bad. Better luck next time.
Now, there's another function dito na sobrang nakakaaliw. It's called the solo cut. Now, what this does is, pag select mo nito, sasabihin na sa'yo, keep the figure within 4 meters in front of the camera. Try 2 times zoom it beyond this distance. Tapping the track frame can generate an additional motion track video. Now, using the landscape mode to take the scene, then focus mo sa iyong subject na tao. Now, as long as the object is moving, the subject is moving, mapapansin mo mag-motion tracking siya. Okay, parang siyang IP camera. Ite-trace niya kung saan pupunta yung tao. Which is definitely nice. This is parang giving you an additional video for TikTok. Sobrang effortless. Imagine, makapag-upload ka ng TikTok video ng hindi mo kailangan mag-reshoot again. Which is, of course, a very nice function dito sa phone na ito. Now, taking in some video from the front camera, it's also nice and smooth, except na medyo na-flicker siya. I hope na ma-fix the Honor ang problem na ito through some software update. Okay siya, but medyo flickerish. After playing with this phone for a week, I can say that na-inlove ako dito sa phone na ito, si Honor 70, giving me probably one of my better experience when it comes to vlogging. Kasi ako, I love to take videos outdoors and giving me all of those versatile na modes, no multi-video mode. It simply gives me more creativity when taking those vlogs, especially using the Honor 70. And guys, if you're looking for a phone na slim, maganda ang kanyang display, maganda ang kanyang camera, and maganda ang kanyang battery life, I highly recommend the Honor 70 for you. And if you want to check it out, where niyo pwede mabili itong phone na ito, I'll be linking it on the description box below. If you want to know the price of this one, I was able to review this prior to the launch, so I have honestly no idea about this phone. But if you ask me, on my guesstimate, this phone should be priced at around 20 plus-ish sa price range niyan, itong phone na ito. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon para di naman miss mga future uploads dito sa aking channel. And so, kung si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?